First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Mayfield on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Collins able to slither by. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for Collins last week, 17 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Set! Green, 39!
push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 8 throwing the football in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Going to throw right side here, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! Detroit!
And again, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have been fooled.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. Some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's out here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that one incomplete. It also breaks a string of 7 straight completions as well, as it leads to a 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in. Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that? Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source. You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end? It was somebody like you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do? And the hard part is that he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously. Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long. Yeah, better against man than zone, or better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more? I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. So there on that play offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got the 1st down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the Ravens taking the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Play action. Now Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
To throw again is Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kiki QT as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson airing one deep for Crabtree. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Gone!
On third down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Mayfield now from the 50. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll go down at the 28. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker. especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets it to Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Mayfield with it once more. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Take Carradine in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Mayfield now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gone!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Carl Nassib able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, that talked about big plays, sacks? They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Jackson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it'll come back at you a long way.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Let's go. Green 39.
And again, it's Collins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them, 15 big yards. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Mayfield on first down. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And quickly they get to the line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Browns, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week